Hi everyone. I'm going to give you a brief introduction and go over some of the things that your drum kit's going to include. So first off, it's 18-inch hand drum and it's made from deer hide and was purchased through Centralia Fur and Hide. They're a native-owned business in Washington. And the drum making workshop took place at Talent Maker City. So a huge shout out to them in Talent, Oregon. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to check is make sure that you have everything that's included. So there'll be instructions, the drum frame, the lacing, which is sinew, a rawhide leather strap or two, and then you're also going to have the rawhide dried for the drum itself. You have to soak the rawhide and the sinew so it's pliable and you can work with it. So the instructions do include how to soak them, but you're going to want to use cold water because warm water will break the tissues down on a molecular level and it will actually affect the sound of your drum. And they recommend soaking them for a minimum of 4 hours. Do this in a variety of ways. If you have a wooden owl, that would work great just to poke through. A hammer and nail would work. So you want it about the diameter of a pencil, and the holes line up so that they are 8. And so if you do the very top and bottom, first 2, and then the cross section 2, and then diagonal of that 2 more, and then again. So you want 8 holes and you want to keep the distance from too close to the edge. So now I will introduce you to Eric Paul, and he will go over all the steps and procedures and offer some wisdom, guidance, and advice. Thank you so much to Eric Paul for all of his knowledge and expertise.
Together with a log, and they put the hide on there, and then sometimes they would paint on there too. They would paint on there, and they would put like pictures of things that happened that took place in history, so that they could remember it, and that's how they had their oral history. They had their pictures too, and but that's the way I see this drum. It comes with a lot of healing. A lot of people, they're like suffering from like losing relatives, and some of my relatives, they have ways where, like, if somebody lost their relatives, they'll go over there to their house and they'll sing all night with the drum. 10, 20 of them, they'll all sing all night long, and it can go on for days and days, and that's that healing that's taking place through this drum, through the songs. That's one way that they use it for mourning, and then also like joyous occasions too, like birthdays and graduations like that. We use this drum too for that kind, and then, like y'all know, powwows. They use a bigger drum, and then this one is like a hand drum from the north, from the Crees, from your folks way up north. They're the ones who pretty much got this one going. And round dance. I was able to take in a round dance up in Rocky Boy, Montana, and the way that they talk about that ceremony, it's a ceremony. It's not just like a social gathering or anything like that. The way that they see it, it's like a healing ceremony for all the people to get together, wintertime, and then they're all holding hands and dancing together. And there's one group of drummers and singers with these hand drums, and they're just singing their hearts out, and you could just feel that spirit in there too when you're in there. It's amazing. I really encourage you guys to check it out, take it in if you ever get a chance. And so yeah, just wanted to share about that much for now with you guys. Just like let it be sitting around or anything like that. You have to really watch yourself, what you say, how you think, all these kind of things. What you do have to be positive. You have to be respectful, like that, loving, kind manner, like that. So share about that much with you guys with this drum, and then maybe we'll get started with working on these ones. So I'm gonna go get your hides, and then go ahead and grab a. Think real good, think real positive, and know that you guys are gonna, be going home with a real nice, beautiful sounding drum that's gonna. With your sinew strings, you're gonna want to stretch them out before you stretch them out. So just grab them and just give them a good tug and stretch them out.
Mine's tangled and I'm not.
And cut it off, and then we're gonna stretch out our first hole.
Parts or something?
No. You can take that off.
What did he say?
So right here, you're just gonna get your strand, and then you're gonna like kind of measure it to your frame, like this, and kind of get it from one end of the drum hide to the other end of the drum hide. Yeah, like
Straight
all the way
across.
over here, and then get your scissors.
And cut it?
Cut it. Yeah, cut it. Give yourself a little extra.
Extra, but
Yeah. Right.
Like right here?
Yeah, go ahead. Here, try these scissors.
Is it actually
Okay, so got all your hides down. All right, so this is the soft parts. Oh no, this is the soft part. Yeah, you're a good one. Is put your strand through the hole, and then you're gonna want to just pretty much knot it up like you would your shoelaces, but kind of you could like hide the knot behind it a little bit if you wanted to make it hidden so it didn't show so much. And then I'm just doing 2 knots, but you could do 3 if you wanted to like secure it more. But 2 works good. And you just want to kind of pull on it and make sure it's not going to go anywhere. Grab a hold of that too. Okay, now I'm going to hold it and go ahead and pull it up. Oh, but you got to make sure.
like hold this?
Yeah, you got to like wrap this up. Wrap it up good. And then hold that so it doesn't come undone. Use 2 hands. Use all your might. Stretch it as far as you can.
Oh, wow.
Push it. Pull. Pull. Push. 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 You can move that way. Go that way with it. So you can stretch the hide out. You getting there? Yep. I'm gonna tie it down.
Is that good?
Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna hold the tension, and you're gonna have to tie off a knot right there. Okay. Let this one go. Okay, tie a knot. There you go. Cool.
I did 9 knots over here.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, do another 9 knots.
Yeah.
You don't ever want it to come undone.
Like, I thought that'd be good enough. I was thinking about doing a 10th.
That's good.
do this one, and then you're gonna do your last one, so that it's balanced. Because then you don't want it this side too much on this side, and you don't want this one too long, or this other one too short. But you balance it, so you're crossing one way, another. So I made this one and this one first. Now I'm gonna make this one. Now I'm gonna tighten up this one last. So it's all balanced. It's tight, right?
But is it tight enough?
Well, I'm kind of getting there.
It's super loose.
It's still loose. You go under. You go around it inside the hole again, and then you put it in this loop or a circle, whatever you want to call it. And so that you got two, and you got this circle. And then when you tighten it, see, this thing is not. When you tighten it, it's not going to go anywhere. See? And when it dries, it's even going to be more. But you can do it again. Okay? So just working it, all this time.
Snapped?
The height or the string? Oh, okay. That's not good. With the string, that's all good. But if it's the height, then you gotta make it.
Yeah, we do. I'll grab it for you.
So I got one strand on there, and I got the end right here, and I'm just gonna cover up the end.
The thing with your drum is you can't take it like when it's real foggy.
Wrap it
But
over,
then it'll get all.
and then with
Yeah.
the tension,
Loosen it up.
I'm gonna tighten it.
Yeah. Or like in a sweat lodge.
Yeah.
And
Or with
on the other
like,
side.
You got sweat still?
yeah.
I've
I
never been.
mean, if it gets too hot,
Oh, you gotta go.
too warm.
Yeah, one day, huh?
It'll help you.
You never been to a sweat lodge?
No,
How about a teepee meeting?
no, neither one,
No?
no.
Oh.
I was too paranoid, I would pass out in there.
By the fire.
Yeah.
That's
Burn
the
myself.
idea. That's how you start your vision quest.
Yeah, amen.
It's like, oh, I'm delirious.
I think the first time is the hardest time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that, it's alright.
And I'm gonna go through here to hold it in place. And I'm gonna go back the way I came. Not as tight as I did the first time. Just enough to hold that down, and then I'm gonna go cover up this top part. Just what you're seeing is what I'm making look really nice, and then go back to tightening these.
We gotta take it to the sweat lodge, so
Yeah.
you can learn those songs and then to the teepee meetings. You can
Yes.
those.
Amen.
The sweat lodge songs are slower and the teepee songs are fast.
And then I'm just putting it up through here to lock it in. And then I'm going to come back through the middle. And then I'm going to use sinew to lock it down in the middle. So I'm hiding it underneath. Or I could, let's see, I just have that middle piece. So I'm going to try to hide it. I'm going to hide it underneath. And then I'm going to come back with some sinew. I'm just gonna tie it down so it all holds. Like that, and then I'm going to tie it on the bottom to hide the knot. And then I'll just cut off the excess after I really tighten it. And then when this dries, it'll be really hard, and so that'll be there. Alright.
This is off in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So, this woman was saying,
I'm not that prejudiced. I ain't gonna chew nothing.
I ain't got no more teeth anyway.
So if it's a little loose,
It'll really tighten it up.
you can see it's
making it tighter
So they
and
can-
tension by adding the
Well,
handle.
traditionally, back in the day, the man would walk in the front.
But when you
the wife
make
would walk
'em,
in the back.
You do want to
Yeah.
wrench them.
So whatever was
so that they're
coming
tight.
in front of them,
Right.
you can take care of it.
Right.
And it was one of the tradition. The only time I wanna walk behind some man is when I'm gonna go kick his rear.
Oh, that's too good. Oh.
Beadwork
Really?
with coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Good coffee, yeah.
In the morning, you would have a same way in
Nothing more native than that.
Natives are 70% coffee.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello kids. So here I'm putting this glue onto this this padding here, and then I'm putting the padding onto the stick and rolling it super tightly so that it holds really good, and the glue's gonna help it also. And then we'll put some more padding on there and sinew to hold it down, but I'm just really strict tightening this as much as possible. And there it is. It's super tight. Super tight. It's not going anywhere. It's not coming on or off. It's hiding the sharp part so it doesn't pop a hole in your drum or anything. And then I'm coming back with this piece of hide, and this is the underside, this is the top side, the finish side. And you're just gonna throw it on there like so and pull it down as much as possible. And then with your sinew, you will get the end, and you can start down here, hold it down, and then with the tension you can go under and over your strand, and that's going to hold it in place while you pull this down, and then just go around however many times that you feel like it's going to stay. And then when you're done, you can get your end, cut off whatever you don't need, and then you're just gonna wrap your sinew through there 2 times, and that's gonna lock it down. And you just try to tighten it as much as possible. And it's on there. And then just cut off your excess, and then you can cut the excess of this off if you want to. And there you have a drumstick. And it works too.
Yeah.